Hey, my name's Jonathan West. I'm a junior packaging science major. My emphasis area is design and materials. When I started drawing up plans for my flash drive, I really had no clue what I wanted to do. I knew that one of my interests was the space program, and so that was one of my ideas originally that I put down at the bottom. At the beginning of the class, we were able to comment on our peers, like what we thought would be better about, our designs and which design we should particularly do. Um, some of the comments that I had were kind of crazy. One of them in particular, somebody suggested that I should really make it fly, and I thought about that and attaching model rocket engines to it, but figured plastic heat probably not a good combination. Um, but the first process was recreating a, a drive that you get from like Best Buy or somewhere like that. And so I got my drive specifically from Best Buy, made by Geek Squad. It was the cheapest one they had, so I went with it. But it works fairly well. This is the internal components, and obviously that's the outside casing. This was drawn up in SolidWorks. That's the total picture there, and then the exploded view with the graphics and kind of what I wanted to put on the outside of it. Bill of materials. You've seen this in all the other presentations, but basically I've got 4 different parts. This shows you what the parts are made of, their part number, all that good stuff, and each quantity. So in the assembly process, it makes things easier on the people working in the factory. I had several inspirations for my package, but these were the real main ones. For the structural design, I went with this box. I really like the way the box goes together. It's very sturdy, and I feel like for a flash drive, you really don't want to break it, and so this box, it's heavy and it supports it well. For the graphics, that's like for a model airplane, and that's something you'd see on the shelf at Walmart, something like that. So I created that basically with the space shuttle taking the place of the B-17 bomber there. Structural drawing, this was done in AudioSCAD. You can see that it's very wide and it uses a lot of material. And I know the people with Earth Day yesterday won't be happy with me, but they'll get over it. This is a video, my 3D PDF of just the different sides of the package. I feel like the 3D PDF, being able to do that in Illustrator is a big plus, and that goes along with all the technology we have. It's just mind-blowing, the things we can do here. This is my flow of the package. You got your inserts here on the side. You got the space shuttle sitting inside the inserts. It goes into the primary box. And then 12 primary boxes go together and fit to your secondary box. Straightforward. Then as far as shipping in a truck, it's very, very important that you fill up the entire truck, because if you don't fill up the truck, then you're losing money, so your net profit goes down. And so it was important to me that I at least got a 90% cube use, and then area use was 99.5%. You got 2,496 cases on a truck, 14,976 drive on a truck. It's a lot of flash drives. Some pictures, just I took these, the finished product, got the box, and then the overall USB drive. You got the cover off on these, and basically, so when this inserts into the computer, it looks like the space shuttle is kind of crashing into the side of the computer, which I think looks cool. Thoughts on the class? Never taken a class that is this fast-paced and this much work went into it. I don't see how in the world it could possibly be a 2-hour class, but it is. It should be at least a 3, maybe even a 4-hour class. I had a background in SolidWorks when I started the class, and so I really enjoy SolidWorks, and I feel like that's kind of where my niche is. But as far as Illustrator and Photoshop, I see that more as like using it on a personal level. Later down the road, if I want to make a new picture for Facebook, I think it'd be cool to know how to use those programs. But you know, in the professional level, it'll work real well too. And I feel that I'm really prepared for the career. That's pretty much it, except for being the last person, I want to congratulate everybody in the 220 class. I think y'all went far above expectations, and so far these things were awesome.